Hi guys, welcome to this instructional video. Today, we're going to be teaching you how to make a good quality breakfast. Why? Because we feel too many people are making too many terrible, dry, and soggy breakfasts like Eggos and those microwave biscuits that turn out to be bricks when you reheat them up. So we're going to teach you how to make a quality and delicious breakfast. Homemade. Not frozen, not store-bought, homemade breakfast.
Oh yeah, brother.
And it's very easy to do, alright? And we will tell you exactly how to do it. We're going to start off with pancakes, buttermilk pancakes. The ingredients you'll have are on screen. You'll need 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk, and 2 tablespoons of melted butter, exactly. When you start, you put all those ingredients, particularly you want to use the dry ingredients first. You put them into I prefer to use a blender, but you can also use a bowl if you want to take forever. Then you put the rest of the ingredients like the eggs, the buttermilk, and the melted butter, and then you mix it up. This is why I like using the blender, because it has a batter option that does it really quickly, like under a minute. All you have to do is scrape the sides just in case some flour gets stuck on the sides. And then boom, your batter is ready. Then you need to heat it up and cook the pancakes. What you need to do is use a skillet, but you can also use a pan on a stove, but I prefer using the skillet because there's way more room and you can do way more with it. So you pour the batter onto the skillet in tiny little batches, particularly in a 2x3 method. Then you let it sit there and cook and contemplate your life decisions. Eventually, once the bubbles start to pop on top of the pancakes, that's when you know you need to flip it. You could also check on the bottom, but waiting for it just looks cooler. Once you flip it, then you're almost done. You just gotta wait a couple minutes, and then your pancake will be finished. Scrape it off with a spatula, and then put it on a plate. Pro tip, you can also use chocolate chips for more sweetness. Then, once you're done cooking them, then you're done. You got the pancakes ready. See? Simple. Even Zach can do it.
Wow.
As he's demonstrating in the video.
Well, yeah, under adult supervision, old man.
3 adult supervisions.
There's only 1.
There was me, my mom, and my dad.
Your dad was downstairs.
And my brother. He's technically higher than you than IQ.
No, he's a middle schooler. That doesn't count for anything.
Right. When you cook the bacon, the grease will pop on the skillet, but it's okay. Just stay roughly away from it, and unless you're using a lot of grease, it won't pop onto you. It will hurt, but it's not going to kill you, unless you use too much of it and burn yourself with too much oil. So, but you don't really need to be by at all times. Just make sure you watch the bacon and flip it when necessary. And time for the last side dish on the breakfast meal, the eggs. Zach is no longer with us. I don't know what he's doing, but I assume he's wasting someone's time. So here we go. The fried eggs are probably the easiest thing to cook out of the entire 3 items we have. What you do, you take your skillet or pan, you spray it to make sure your eggs don't stick to it, and then you crack open the eggs, you place them. Pour them or place them?
Depends what kind of...
Like you crack open an egg, you open it.
I would say pour because it's a liquid that's falling out.
You open it over the skillet, but make sure like you don't open it super high up. Open it like right above the skillet so it just plops down perfectly. And then it will start to cook.
Can you crack an egg one-handed?
With just my hand?
Yeah.
I think I've done it before with just my hand. My sister did this dumb thing back in like when she was like in middle school. Like keep telling me like, "Hey, break an egg without your fingers, just the palm, and like squeeze it," which I guess you can't do.
You can.
Well, I don't remember doing it. I probably did at one point.
You can't do it the long way, but you can do it the short way.
Smash it against the surface.
No, you can do it by squeezing. Well, it depends how big your hands are, really.
Yeah, I get that also has a factor. Like Katie's
If you
hands.
have tiny hands, you're not.
Katie's hands not.
Yeah,
She can't even hold an egg.
Those aren't. No.
Oh man.
I have them big, burly, meaty hands.
Going off on a tangent. Anyway, you open the eggs right above the skillet and you plop them down, and then they will cook. You cook one side, flip it to the other side, and then you cook that side too. If you want to make sure, both sides are about golden brown, but not really golden brown. But you want to make sure that they have a golden brown on them. And then you take them and put them on your plate, and then you're done. You should probably do these last because they take so fast, and you don't want them to become cold when you're cooking like the bacon or the pancakes.
Yeah,
You know what? Hot
suck.
take, eggs suck.
What?
Eggs suck.
Oh, well, that's your political opinion.
This is a political opinion now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we would have included other breakfast items like biscuits or cinnamon rolls or hash browns, but we didn't have the budget or ability because Zach spent all of our money on the dang syrup,
It was good syrup.
and we didn't even use it.
Because you didn't want to.
Yeah,
did.
because it looks stupid.
Huh?
Why'd you use it?
I did.
Oh.
I bought it. Might as well use it, huh?
Right. Take it home.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
I feel like I should contact Internal Affairs about that, using our own company profit money to your own personal gain.
Disgusting sugar sludge.
Disgusting sugar sludge. Excuse me.
And it comes
sir.
from a tree. Unbelievable.
It's sap, and it's refined sap.
Why don't you go lick sap off a tree right now?
Well, it's different. I mean, you can use that as gum technically, because like that's what Native Americans did all the time.
If you made it this far in the video, congratulations! You now know how to cook a complete homemade breakfast, and we hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the breakfast even more. It is much better than frozen breakfasts. So we hope you take a liking to this and try and pursue other homemade meals such as lunch and dinner. Unfortunately, we will not be showing you how to do that because of the syrup incident Zach got us into. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed that, and
No, wait, but it wasn't me. I mean, it was, but like, it wasn't my fault. It was good syrup. It would have been better if you guys actually tried it, and it would have looked good aesthetically too, because syrup is great for many more reasons than just eating.
anyways, go out there and make some more. Zach, you're really hammering down on me. Like I can't even think anymore.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I hope when you try to make food like this breakfast meal we've taught you, you don't have someone like Zach screwing everything up.
I didn't do